Hi, Stephen Travers. I do a lot of architectural landscape drawings like this one, and they have a lot of straight lines in them. But using a ruler in my drawings doesn't suit my overall style. So I've had to learn how to draw these straight lines freehand, and that's what I want to share with you very quickly now. 3 tips I have for drawing nice, accurate straight lines. And the first tip is when you draw, holding your pen, don't draw from the fingers, don't even draw from your wrists, but draw using your whole arm, preferably from your shoulder, preferably using right up to your shoulder to draw, so that it looks something like this. Okay, I mean, whichever way we're drawing our straight line, we move our whole arm, and even draw from the torso. So when I drew this line straight down, as I came down, I actually moved my torso back in the chair so that I could keep my arm as straight as I could. I could move it as little as possible. So use as much of your upper body as you can in drawing every line. See how when we draw from the wrist, resting on the paper, and I'm exaggerating here, but it's very easy for the wrist to pivot, and that curves our line at the end. So we really want to avoid that. But when I'm drawing from the whole arm, see what a nice straight line is possible. And that's what we're after. I believe this works because the more of my body I use in drawing my line, the greater stability I provide for my pen, and therefore the straighter the line I'm able to produce. My second tip is when you're drawing a straight line, don't look at the tip of the pen, but focus on where you want the line to finish. I'll show you. So we have a start point for our line, and we want to have an end point. Sometimes the end point is where it meets another line. Sometimes there isn't actually a line there. I find sometimes it's helpful to put a dot where I want the line to be, and that gives me a focus for where I'm looking as I bring my line up to that dot. I've just gone a bit past it, but as you can see, it was very accurate with hitting the dot. So instead of looking at my pen, I'm looking at where I want my line to finish. And it can help to slow down a bit as you get there as well. Okay, so don't focus on the pen, focus on where we want the line to finish, and that helps us draw a nice straight line to get to that point. Okay, that's the second point. And my third technique for drawing straight lines freehand is to position my paper and my arm for my maximum accuracy position. And what I mean by that is every person has an angle where for them drawing a straight line is easiest, and it's different for everyone, whether I'm right-handed or left-handed, and all these other really personal factors. It can change, and it's important to know where your angle of maximum accuracy is so that you can use it as often as possible. I'll show you. Now, for me personally, my maximum accuracy position is to draw diagonally upwards from left to right. So it's basically drawing that way on the paper. But what if I need to draw a vertical line? What if it's not a diagonal line? And this is where I find moving my paper so that the line I need to draw is in the position that I want to draw it. So here, for instance, I've just turned the paper around, and now my vertical line that I needed to draw is nice and vertical, but I was able to draw it as an angled upward line, and therefore I was able to draw it more accurately because this is the easiest position for me to draw a straight line in. It's as easy as that. Now, of course, unfortunately, when I'm filming videos, time lapses for Instagram or for YouTube, I can't turn the paper to my position of maximum accuracy. So I've had to learn to discipline myself to learn to draw better straight lines out of my comfort spot. But sometimes I will get up and I'll move my whole body so that my arm does get into a better position. And sometimes, not so much straight lines, but for drawing curves, where the same principle applies, I'm lying on the table to get that best position to draw a nice, accurate line. So don't be afraid to really position yourself to achieve whatever works best for you. So that's it. They're my 3 tips. Draw the line as much as possible using your whole arm as much as your body as you can. Don't just use your fingers or your wrist. That's the first point. The second point, focus on where you want the line to finish, not on the point of the pen. And thirdly, position the paper and your arm for that place of maximum accuracy for you. And you'll find that by trial and error. You'll just know it's easier to draw a line when I draw it this way. So maximize that position every straight line you draw. That's it. If you think I've helped you, please help me. Hit like, hit subscribe, put a comment below, tell your friends. Okay? I'll see you next time. Bye.